I'll get 194 open.
Wait, we haven't watched that video about
194.
Yes, that.
Let's do this 194 first, and then we'll go into Christopher Columbus. Page 194. Sorry, Chloe, I'm late. It was yesterday. 194. We're not gonna get to watch that Columbus Day video. Mariah, hold on. I'm trying to find your test. If there's one for next week. 194. We're not gonna get to watch the Columbus Day video. Hold on. I'm trying to see if there's one for next week. I don't think there's anything for next week. 194 for y'all that are joining in. October 19th through the 23rd. Oh yeah, it's research. There's nothing. Yep. Okay, Mariah, come here. The way the tests work. So we have this week's test, and next week you don't have one, and then it's 10:30, 10:06, and then 10 or 11:13. Okay.
So it goes by like.
Keep them in this order.
Adrena.
Hey, look, I'll put him. How we're gonna do them? I'll put 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So 1. We won't take one. We don't have one next week. 3.
Are there any more tests?
I don't think so. Just these. Okay. So keep them in that order and put them somewhere where you're not gonna lose them. You have an advantage. You have paper. 194.
Do we need this?
Yes, probably.
No, this.
Yes, probably.
This math.
Yes. Did you finish it?
No.
Oh, yes. Then you need it. Keep it in your math binders. When you finish early, what am I doing? That's not what you can work on that. All right, 194. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? What are we doing? Edit for punctuation marks. What are punctuation marks? Does anybody know what punctuation is? Does anybody know what a punctuation mark is? Nobody knows what a punctuation mark is? I've got some goodies. Michael. Like the dot, what is the dot called? Huh? The dot at the end of a sentence? Oh, you're supposed to catch it. No. A period. What's another punctuation mark? You ready? You ready? Yes, you can eat this right now, Mariah. Are you ready? Damn! Oh! What's another one? What? So we got a period and we got an exclamation point. What's another one?
Exclamation mark?
He just said that one. Try again.
Question mark.
Question mark?
I just said that.
Got it.
What were you going to say?
This
Yes. Huh?
Period?
Yes. Here you go. At home.
A question mark?
Yes. I'm throwing you something. Pretend. Catch it. There's another one. It's like a lower and at the bottom.
I know what.
Adrian.
It's either a dot or.
Nope, not a dot. But what's the dot called?
Period.
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 What's the thing that goes at the bottom of a sentence?
A question mark?
Nope.
No, that's
A comma?
What?
A comma?
Damn, a comma. Like right there, comma. Fanboys. I went over this briefly before. Let me go over it again. You don't have to write this down. You are welcome for that. Yes, you can eat them. Make sure your trash gets in the trash. Fanboys. Punctuation marks. A comma will go in front of each one of these fanboys. So fanboy. F means for, A means and, N means nor, B means but, O means are, and Y means yet.
Fanboy.
Fanboys. Some of y'all may have learned this last year. I don't know. Sometimes some remember, sometimes some don't. I just said it. And, nor, but, or, yet. This is really important when we start editing our passages.
Yeah, we should start editing.
When we start editing, this is where this becomes super important. So punctuation marks, good for y'all that got them right.
My young.
Combine short sentences when the ideas go together. This creates a compound sentence. To write a compound sentence, use a comma and a conjunction such as and, so, or but. So, like,
Broke my cracker.
so, sentence 1, I sat at the table, and then comma and conjunction. This is the conjunction right here. This is a conjunction. I wanted to get up right away. So you would say, I sat at the table, but I wanted to get up right away. Sentence 2, you scared the cat. Sentence 1. Sentence 2, now it will hide all afternoon. Oh, you would add and. You scared the cat and now it will hide all afternoon. So those are two thoughts that go together. Yes.
One time, we were gonna go to this place. I think it was Garner State Park or what do you call it again? It was Pecan Farms.
Buzz.
I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh, there's even
My beautiful cracker.
sorry, there's even more punctuation marks that I didn't go over.
And Miss, I woke up and
The most better cracker ever.
Really? So it says use apostrophes. Apostrophes, pay attention. Apostrophes are like, they go up top. So Mariah's, they go up top. This is an apostrophe. 194. Come on. So let's see. Apostrophes go up top. They go above, I guess, the letters, if you want to remember it that way. To create the possessive form of nouns. So if something's yours, you say Mariah's pencil. Adrian, put it up. Mariah's pencil. It's possessive. It belongs to who? Mariah. Or Ray's game. It belongs to who? Huh? Jacob? Apostrophe S. Apostrophe. Yes, before the S has apostrophe. It's showing possession. It belongs to somebody or something, I guess. I guess the dog's toy belongs to the dog.
or like your little sister's bike, it belongs to her.
Yeah, so it'd be your little sisters with an apostrophe. So it'd be apostrophe S after the R and sister.
Oh yeah, Miss. Somebody broke my little sister's scooter for no reason. He was like
That's
in
mean.
first grade, I think.
That's mean.
And I told him, you don't be messing with somebody else's stuff.
Exactly. That's not nice.
And his grandma just looked at me with a disgusted face.
Use quotation marks. Y'all know what quotation marks are? They look like this.
Like this.
Yes, these are quotation marks. I would write this on your paper so you know what they look like. Quotation marks. These are quotation marks. They go when somebody's talking.
Like if someone says something and another person writing it down, they use quotation marks.
Yes. So like if I said, the boy said, I would use quotation marks. He wasn't, or I am hungry. You'd put quotation marks and put I am hungry and then another set of quotation marks. They go in the beginning and the end of the dialogue. In a personal narrative, for example, correctly punctuated dialogue might look like this. Jessica turned to her friend and asked her, do you want to play a game? Quotation marks go in the beginning and the end. Let's edit this paragraph at the bottom. Let's see. If y'all can get them right, you might earn yourself a Starburst.
What?
I will toss y'all one pretendly if y'all get it right. Ooh, okay. So edit the following paragraph to ensure the correct punctuation. I'm going to help y'all. Hold on. Let me find my page. Let's go to the playground, I said to Liana. Is somebody talking there?
Yes.
So what do we probably need at the beginning?
Quotation marks.
So we've got a capital letter already, so good job. That's good. But what else do we need? Somebody?
Like do we need like
Nope. If somebody's talking, what do we use?
Quotation marks.
oh,
Well, I have to
it
get
sounded like somebody spanked somebody.
quotation marks. Put a little triangle down there and quotation marks. Because somebody's talking. Come on. Ooh. Let's see. Who else can help me here? The next sentence. She smiled and I grabbed a bag of soccer balls. Very similar to up here. What do we need in front of and?
Period.
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 So you're telling me that's a complete sentence. She smiled.
I mean quotation mark.
Nope.
I mean
Adrian.
The one when somebody shouts.
Nope. Look up here. What is this? It's not an apostrophe if it goes down at the bottom.
A comma.
What?
A comma.
I know Natalie said it, but somebody else here said it.
I said it.
Somebody said it.
I said comma.
You said a comma?
Yeah.
Me and him said comma.
Ty.
Don't trust anybody.
I don't trust anybody. Put a comma here. We'll see on the next one. Comma. Oh, I should have put my triangle and then a comma. Oh, well, that's okay. This triangle means I'm going to add something there. So, the next sentence, we have time to practice before the game. I added returning Leanna's smile. There's something that's going to go here, and then something that's going to go right here.
A quotation mark.
Oh, I know.
No,
You said quotation marks? Yes, because she said she added that.
I said quotation.
That means she's, oh, I put it in the wrong spot. My bad.
I forgot the capitalized letter.
I did. It's capitalized right there. I know you did. Here. Oh, man. You got to work on that. There's still, this one, I put this in the wrong spot. What about here? Who's smiling?
Leanna's.
Venus?
Leanna.
So, what do you need? AJ? AJ? What? What goes in the air?
Apostrophe.
Quotation mark.
AJ? What goes in the air? Up
A
here?
bird?
Apostrophes.
I thought a bird went there.
Apostrophe. Apostrophe.
AJ? Apostrophe.
I thought a bird.
I asked AJ. I asked AJ. Apostrophe goes in the air. Apostrophe in the air goes right there.
Mr. Hernandez, I was wrong.
Yeah, what? A bird, yes, is in the air, but that's not what I was asking for. Okay. I think we can close that for right now. Punctuation marks. I should have made you write that in the journal. Yes. Yes.
Yay.
It was a bird once.
Can we do the comma?
You watch that video?
That was a bird.
Martin Columbus or
Christopher Columbus. Where's my social? Oh, I gave it to her. Okay. Wait, let me see what we're going over this week. Christopher Columbus. They want to watch it because it's a biography.
friend named Christopher, and I to call him Christopher Columbus all the time.
He's famous. Okay, I guess you can watch that. It's a long video. Pay attention because we are going to have a quiz that we are eventually going to take. It probably won't be today over Christopher Columbus, but we will eventually get to that quiz. Got it?
My third quiz.
Watch the video when we're about to take the quiz.
I mean, we can, I don't know that we'll have time today to take the quiz though, because it's like a 20-minute video.
Yeah, we have enough time.
Why is he dancing in the back?
44.
I was the only one that
Shh. Hold on, let me see.
Why is there Adrian dancing?
I know.
Okay, let me find it.
By the time we're done with the video, it'll be 2.
I really want a
It's
bird.
like 10 questions long. Shh.
Is that Miss A?
We're not gonna watch it. We'll do the boring stuff first, and then we'll do the Christopher.
No.
Christopher Columbus. They sent it. Pay attention because we do have a quiz. I wish I could pull up. I guess I could pull up technically both, but.
Miss, who was Christopher Columbus?
We're about to find out.
What was Christopher?
Oh, it's only 15 minutes long. Maybe we'll have time to take our quiz.
That's like that iPad out. That's until like 40.
I know.
Charge it. It's like on 20%.
Let's see. That's good.
Let's see what we have. We'll start it.
Miss, I knew it. I like home with hot.
Miss, can I take one of those home?
In this video, we are going to learn about Christopher
Cereal?
Columbus, one of the most famous explorers of all time. Christopher Columbus forever linked two separate worlds together. Yet, when we look at his life, we see that not everyone who changes history is a hero. When we look at Christopher Columbus's life, we not only learn about history, we learn some very important life lessons. Let's learn about this explorer, Christopher Columbus. In this picture, it almost looks like Christopher Columbus is saying, "Hey, look at my drawing, I made it myself." Well, this is the best place to begin. Christopher Columbus was born in Genoa, which is now part of present-day Italy, in 1451. You can see where that is on the map. Genoa was a major port city. A port is a place along the water where ships come in and out. This picture is of Genoa today. It is still an important port, a place along the water where ships come in and out, bringing things into Genoa and shipping things out. Growing up in Genoa, Christopher Columbus knew all about exploration. Voyagers and explorers from Genoa had made impressive discoveries. Becoming an explorer was a way to find both fame and fortune. As a young man, Christopher Columbus learned multiple languages and enjoyed reading. One of his favorite books was a book called The Travels of Marco Polo. It was an account of Marco Polo's travels and interactions in Asia. You can see Marco Polo right here. Marco Polo left for Asia and spent 24 years exploring. He returned with great treasures and was one of the most famous people in all of Europe. This is pretty cool. Here are some of Christopher Columbus's original notes in his version of Marco Polo's book. Both the book and Christopher Columbus's notes are in Latin. He even doodled on the side. Do you see his little drawing? Yeah. Christopher Columbus was inspired by Marco Polo, just as many other explorers were. Marco Polo had a huge impact on Christopher Columbus, as we will see shortly. As a young man, Christopher Columbus not only enjoyed studying other languages and reading, he got experience in sailing. According to Columbus, he was just 10 years old when he first went out to sea.
Gee, that's how old I am.
He continued sailing, learning the skills of the trade, and studying geography. Then, in 1474, a special map was sent to Christopher Columbus. It was sent by this guy, Pozzo Toscanelli. He doesn't look too happy here, okay? But he was an astronomer. Do you know what an astronomer is? Uh-huh. An astronomer is someone who studies space and the objects in it. Toscanelli sent Christopher Columbus a map with the idea of sailing west to get to Asia, instead of sailing east as other explorers had done. Here is a map that was created later based on Toscanelli's map. What is neat about it is you can see not only where Toscanelli believed Asia was, you can see where North and South America are on the map. They are colored white. You see, people didn't realize that there was a whole new world in between Europe and Asia to the west, but they would soon find out. This was perfect for Christopher Columbus. Here was an opportunity to go to the same lands that Marco Polo did, but he could make that journey in a way no one had ever done before by going west. He could not only get incredible riches, he could go down in history. 11 years after receiving the map from Toscanelli, Christopher Columbus presented his plan to King John II of Portugal. Remember this picture from earlier? Here's my drawing. It shows what it might have looked like when Christopher Columbus went to Portugal to ask the king for support. He's like, please let me go on this trip. His idea was for 3 ships to sail west, and that he would get a fancy title when they arrive and be in charge, and that he would get 10% of the treasure. But it was a risky plan. Most explorers of the day believed it was impossible. They believed the distance from Europe and Asia was just too far, and that ships that went west to go to Asia would run out of food and water, and everyone on the expedition would die. So Portugal said no.
Monster Math presents Addition Below 10. Okay, class, let's...
So then he went to King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain and pitched them the same thing. Please let me go on this trip. And at first they said no too, but then they changed their minds and were like, okay, let's do this. Okay, you can go. They agreed Columbus would have 3 ships to sail west. Columbus would be admiral of the open sea if he was successful, and governor of any discovered land, and he would get 10% of the treasure. The big day came on August 3rd, 1492. Christopher Columbus and his 3 ships left Spain to begin their historic voyage. You could see people saying goodbye to those leaving on this risky expedition. Many of the sailors were probably nervous that they might never see Europe again. You could probably pick out Christopher Columbus. He is waving goodbye with a serious look on his face. Even with all of his confidence, he had to have known how dangerous this voyage truly was.
You're fine. It's almost in the day anyways.
Here is a picture of a recreation of the 3 ships that made the trip: the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria first stopped by the Canary Islands and then crossed the Atlantic Ocean. At every step of the voyage, Christopher Columbus wrote down what was happening. Being influenced so much by Marco Polo, it was like he knew that history itself was watching him, and he wanted to be sure to keep a solid record. After 5 weeks on the open Atlantic Ocean, the tired and discouraged crew finally found land. They assumed, of course, that they had reached Asia. Remember, they based this whole trip on Toscanelli's map. Christopher Columbus thought he was near the same lands Marco Polo visited. So they anchored the ships and went on land. This was one of the biggest moments in world history. They landed on October 12th, 1492. Christopher Columbus claimed the land for Spain and called it San Salvador. You can see where that is on the world map. Even though they didn't realize it, they hadn't landed in Asia. They had found a new world. The indigenous people met these newcomers on the shore and they exchanged gifts. Indigenous means they were natives or originally from the area. Mistaken about their true location, Columbus called them Indians. That moment on the shore, Columbus truly linked these worlds together. They would never be separated again. Soon, ships would be going back and forth from the so-called Old World to the New World. Neither place would ever be the same. In total, Columbus made 4 voyages to the New World. Christopher Columbus was the first governor of the Indies, as King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella promised, but he was harsh and controlling. So many people complained about Christopher Columbus in King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella's court that the king and queen decided to remove him from office. So in 1500, Christopher Columbus was arrested and sent back to Spain in chains. This happened during his 3rd voyage. He was told he would no longer be governor and spent 6 weeks in jail. They did allow him to leave jail, and after begging for another chance, he was allowed to make one final voyage, but was reminded that he would never be governor again. He treated the Spaniards very poorly as governor, but that isn't the main reason why Christopher Columbus isn't a hero. The same day he first met the indigenous people, he wrote about how he believed they would make good slaves. From his writings, we read that he kidnapped some of the natives the same day he met them. They later escaped, but Christopher Columbus just took more people and shipped out natives as slaves to be sold in Spain. In 1498, Christopher Columbus wrote that they could ship as many slaves as they were able to sell. He freely wrote about all of this because he didn't think it was wrong. Here is a picture of a reconstructed village of one of the peoples enslaved by Christopher Columbus. Many of the indigenous people who weren't shipped away were forced to work. They had no freedom and were treated like property. Slavery is terrible. But Christopher Columbus supported slavery and encouraged more of it. Christopher Columbus was a great sailor. He made one of the biggest accomplishments in world history. Yet, when we look at his life, we see that not everyone who changes history is a hero. Here is the life lesson. Treat people well as you reach for your dreams. No matter what amazing things you accomplish in life, if you treat people poorly and hurt people to get ahead, then it won't matter. You have to treat people well. We study history to learn from it. Learn from Christopher Columbus's life. He accomplished big things, but hurt a lot of people along the way. For years, people treated Christopher Columbus as a hero. They built statues, put him on coins and stamps, named places after him, and many countries even have holidays celebrating him. But today, more and more people are realizing that the life of Christopher Columbus isn't a life we should celebrate, but a life we should learn from. Learn from his life. Treat people well as you reach for your dreams. By helping everyone around you and being kind, you will be a true hero. That is a better kind of life to live. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like to continue learning, you can click to learn about Harriet Tubman or Frederick Douglass, heroes who fought against slavery. Or you can click the circle to subscribe for more videos. We hope to see.
Okay. What?
Ended it here.
Gosh, for y'all that are online, if we start this
Oh,
quiz.
they're online?
No, I'm talking about if we do this quiz, they're gonna have to keep it going. I don't want to keep it going. Y'all just keep.
I forgot the Zoom people.
Y'all just keep the paper till maybe tomorrow we'll get to.
So just leave it on their desk.
Yes, because if I start the quiz, they're not gonna be able to finish it without. We can finish this tomorrow. I don't know. Let me find a biography, read aloud, I guess. Just keep that paper till tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday or whenever we get a chance to do the quiz. Christopher Columbus. Hopefully our. What?
That's what we're going to quiz about.
Yes.
We celebrate that like a holiday.
Like it was yesterday, and some places have the day off, like banks and stuff.
I know my dad had a day off yesterday.
Yeah, some people have days off.
Benjamin Franklin was curious about the world around him. He had wide and varied interests that led him to become a printer, a writer, an inventor, a statesman, and eventually one of the fathers of our nation. Benjamin Franklin, written by Marion Stower, illustrated by Anthony Lewis. Benjamin Franklin was born into a large family. Not even his 16 brothers and sisters knew what an amazing man he would be. Because his father was poor, Ben had to leave school at age 10. He had completed only 2 years of study. He went to work for his brother as a printer, but he never stopped learning. In his spare time, he read and practiced writing. As a young man, he wrote a popular pamphlet called Poor Richard's Almanac. It was filled with facts and wise sayings like, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." Benjamin Franklin loved to perform scientific experiments. He chased storms on horseback to find out how they moved. Little was known about electricity in Franklin's time. No one had even imagined electric lights yet. But Ben Franklin came up with a daring experiment. A silk kite flown in a gathering storm could draw electricity from the clouds. Once he knew for certain that lightning was...
Adrian. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. We'll see y'all manana. The rest of y'all will finish watching this.
Wait, why are they leaving already?
I don't know. They seem to be coming earlier and earlier every single day. We have a few minutes left.
was electricity. He invented lightning rods to keep the bolts from striking buildings. He even used electricity to ring bells and make an artificial spider move. Ben Franklin invented many useful objects like bifocal glasses and the Franklin stove. He invented swim flippers too. He helped set up the first volunteer fire department. He supported a free school for poor children and the first lending library. And while he did all these things, he worked long and hard to help the United States of America become an independent nation. The signing of the Declaration of Independence, 1776. The Constitutional Convention, 1787. This country has many founding fathers. Benjamin Franklin was one of the most amazing.
Do your students like watching explode?
All right, y'all at home, I will see y'all tomorrow. Got it?